Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and I am here once more. I'm here because there is one important information that we need to talk about. Somehow it is going to sound as a controversial information, but on this channel we need to say everything the way it is. If something is black, you say it is black. If it is yellow, you say it is yellow, based on your own point of view from where you are looking at it. Okay? So I have decided that we have good governors in the Southeast region. In the Southeast region, I mean, is Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi. I think Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Abia, and Ebonyi State. Now, these governors we have over there, they are doing perfectly well. We have never had good governors like we have now. So we will always thank our God for giving us all these handsome governors, not only physically, but will I say, I can't say spiritually, because I don't know how their heart is, okay, but based on what they are doing, okay, so they are doing good work, okay, so, and they look good also, very, very presentable people and educated people, so, and what they are doing is more than what we expected them to do. Believe me, if you ask me in the beginning that Peter Mbah will do what he's doing today, I would never believe it. During the election, there was some problems here and there. The same thing with Alex Otti. I never heard about Alex Otti in my life. I mean what I'm telling you. And see how he's changing the places. I've heard about Soludo a lot. I know. I expected something from Soludo, and he is delivering more than what I expected. Now, the reason I focus on this three is that among the five, if I will have to ask myself, I will say these are the best three among the five currently. Remember what I told you? That I'm going to say things based on how I view it from my own point of view. Based on my own point of view, these three people are the best or the most active for the moment. But generally, they are all good. None of them is a bad governor. But among the best, you will still find the best. That is what it means. Now, let's go and compare these three that we see as the best governors ever in Igbo land. Igbo people have never had such a governor. Don't tell me about Okpara. No. What these people are doing is far better than what all those people did. Well, those people also, they did their best, but not to compare to what these people are doing. Remember, these people are still in office. They have not finished yet. So the story we are telling today is just the beginning. But based on what we are seeing, even if they stop today, they have done well. But now we are going to compare among them which one is the best among them. And I am not going to be the judge. You are going to be the judge. My own is to show you their works, what they have done, pick one of their important works, explain it, and ask you which one has more impact. Therefore, because I say everything is going to be neutral, I will start based on alphabetical order of the states. We have here Abia, which will be, if we start from alphabetical order, it will be first, Anambra, the same thing, and Enugu. So let's start from how Abia State Governor Alex Otti's work has impacted life in Abia State. And we are going to pick one of the best projects of Alex Otti. Only one that we think that changed everything in Abia State. The same thing we are going to do in Enugu State. When we get to the time of Anambra, we pick only one that I believe is the project that changed everything. In Anambra State, the same thing with Enugu State. We are going to choose one project that I personally believe that is the game changer on the infrastructural development that Enugu State Governor is executing or has executed since he came into office. So let's go to the Abia State. Well, sit down, because now what you are going to see is going to blow up your mind and you will be shouting. Well, when Abia State Governor Alex Otti came into power, this image is what we used to see at Ariaria Market. Ariaria Market used to be a breaking news. Therefore, my point today is going to center in Ariaria Market in Abia State. This is how Ariaria Market used to look when there was rainfall. This place was then looking like abandoned place, completely abandoned. Even animals don't look like this. Animals don't live like this, There was banter between Nigeria and South Africa during that time. And this particular image I'm showing you here, South Africa used it to laugh Nigeria. I was ashamed of being a Nigerian then. Believe me, South Africans have this. They are reposting it on their platforms, laughing at Nigeria. See how Nigerian market is, whether people live here. And then they were laughing at the government, the governor, saying Nigerians, they are corrupt people. This was a disgrace to everybody, including me, until Alex Otti came into power. But before I go further, this particular picture you see here, this particular area, you see this place now, this place you are seeing is this place today. This is the main place. This place is, you see this place you see, is this. It even look much more beautiful today because this picture was taken in 2024. Today, shops full here, people walk here, everything, see the ground and everything. Now, it's just to show you how Alex Otti changed everywhere. South Africans, when they come back to this place, they will not have a place to laugh at Nigeria. Because Abia State was then going down the drain. Nobody live like this. I don't think in African country, whether you could find any market that is as dirty as this place. This is mind-blowing. Now, Alex Otti, when he came into power, he picked this place up, began, first of all, to pour sand on the water so that there could be a place for people to pass and begin to level the street. And before you know it, he began to clean up everywhere, demolition, and came up with this prototype, which he said that he is going to use to rebuild this place. Nobody believed that Alex Otti could do this, because it never happened before. This is the first time something like this is happening in Igbo land. If you had shown me this image 5 years ago, I would say this is China. No Nigerian market looks like this. And below and behold, this man delivered a much more better market than even the prototype. Now, I view a video online. Do you know what happened? This Ariaria is getting busier because the Cameroonians who used to come to Ariaria, who ran away because of how dirty the Ariaria market used to live, have started coming back. Now see, everywhere is bubbling, people are grooving, everybody now wants to go to Ariaria. This is what development is all about. Now, I know Alex Otti did so many other works, especially road construction, but this is the game changer. If Alex Otti had not rebuilt this Ariaria market, no matter how he had constructed road in Mbah, it would have been meaningless. And this Ariaria market is where the story of Mbah began to change. Do you know that there are so many Chinese working in this Ariaria market? Now, the point now is not that Ariaria market has resumed and everything is working perfectly, but let me show you something. This is Ariaria market phase 1 by my right. You see this left is phase 2. This phase 2 looks like this today. Nobody is here, or very few people remain here because all the customers, the clients, are now moving to the right place. Now he presented to do wonder in phase 2. The prototype of what he presented to do in phase 2 is mind-blowing. It is even going to beat the phase 1. See the phase 1? Everybody now enjoying. See how the place look. The dirty place, he changed it into one of the most important markets in the world. There is no market you can compare to this market in Nigeria currently. There is no market like that. If you have it, tell me. No market. So, based on what we see and we have seen in Abia, I found that this market made more important impact in the development of Abia, and among the works that Alex Otti had done, this particular market is the game changer in Abia, because it is this market that brought hope. The Chinese people today have come to say that they want to develop a new Ariaria city, which, if you check on my channel, I have talked about it. What caused it is because the way people are buying shop here, the way the market was built with a very short period of time, and both the investor and the marketers, everybody is now making profit from it. There is nothing any investor would like to do in business than to invest his money and recuperate it. So the Chinese people who are coming now to rebuild Abia is because they have the evidence. When they were talking about coming to rebuild Abia, do you know what they use? They use this Ariaria as their example. And they are coming to build Ariaria city. Apart from that, they are also rebuilding the new Ariaria modern market phase 2 after completing this prototype. Now, let's go to the most important job of Soludo in Anambra State, because I told you that we are going to compare the impact of their project, how their project reversed everything in each of the states, and you tell me which one impacted more. Now, you remember what I said? that Alex Otti did many more other projects, but based on my analysis, this market is the game changer. This is something nobody ever expected. And based on what is on the ground today, in the next 5 years, all the Ariaria markets will be rebuilt. Road, beautiful road. Now Ariaria is no more where people used to mock. Even Nigeria used to call some people Ariaria people. Now Ariaria is Chinese of Nigeria. That is why I say this is a game changer. So let's go to Anambra State because we don't want to waste time, so we have a lot to say. Now, let's go to Anambra State and talk about the project that Soludo has done and pick only one. And that only one is the one that we feel that is the most impacted one. Now, Soludo have done a lot of projects in Anambra State. And people did not expect that Soludo will reach to this extent. The reason some people don't view it as they're supposed to have is because Enugu State and Abia State are also doing the same, the same. And they were like, if you are professor, we expected this from you. We need more. We need more. We need more. We need more. That is exactly what is happening in Anambra State. If you had told Anambra State that they will have a governor that will make Anambra the way he's making it today, they will say, oh, God, bring him for us. Now they have it, but that is comparison. And that comparison is why we are here. Now, based on everything Soludo had done, both the road, both every other thing, we have picked one project that we believe that is the game changer in Anambra State. And we are going to tell you the reason we choose that project. And what is that project? That project is what you are looking at here. This is Soludo Solution City. This Solution City is a game changer in Anambra State development. Without this Solution City, nothing. Even Soludo, no matter how he rebuilt the Boulevard was there before Soludo came, but he made it to be, more beautiful and also created a city and rebuilt the government house and so on and so forth, which are very, very good. But this Solution City is the game changer. And I'm going to tell you why. When Soludo came into power, what he met, he never expected it. People don't know the meaning of insecurity. Most of the time, the reason why Southeast was backward in development is actually because of insecurity. If there had been insecurity today, these governors would not have been able to do this. There will be no workers at the site. So what Soludo did is Operation Dogachi. And this Operation Dogachi was just a year plus. But within that a year plus, he could fulfill so many things. And among those things he fulfilled that has impact is this Solution City. Why did I choose Solution City? Okay, when Soludo came into power, everybody was running away from Anambra State. Everybody. Nobody wants to visit Anambra State. Anambra State was like Medugri, or worse than Medugri. In a state where governorship aspirants will be heard and disappear forever, and people feel like nothing happened up till today. In a state where so many things were happening. Fulani here, Fulani there, or non-government here, or non-government there, Juju people here, Juju people there, people disappearing on the river. All the videos they post is how people they bath forever, how you want to become billionaire, how you want to become, all those things. Everybody became afraid. Soludo came and quenched all those things. Today, look at how Anambra State is now happy, going to the amusement park or Fun City, enjoying themselves. I watch Fun City, see how people are trooping in. There was a concert on the opening, which everybody was there. Flavor was there performing, and Soludo, everybody was happy. Nobody talks about insecurity again. He brought happiness back to Anambra State. People now, when they say they want to go Anambra State, it's like, do you want to go to Solution City or to government house? Because he tackled the security and subdued it completely. He heard the people who are causing it and people he believed that are causing it. Even when nobody is sure, but that worked. He created something that could bring happiness back. And what happened? The happiness returned. This image was not taken during the inauguration. Every day people troop in here. Children, they queue online to climb this merry-go-round. A London Eye, and also merry-go-round. People, every day by day, everybody is now busy. Change the way people view Anambra State 2 years ago. Now people are viewing Anambra State as a place to go and chill, enjoy, enjoy yourself and come back safely. For over 2 months, I haven't heard about any news saying that they buy this in Anambra State, they buy that in Anambra State. This never happened before. Why? Because people now have a place to go and enjoy themselves. Even the one that happened at Aguilera, they later hold them. This is how government work. And nothing more important than creating something that will change people's mind. People who are angry and want to release their feeling could actually come here and laugh and forget about their anger. Do you know that most of the things that cause insecurity is not having a place to enjoy, not having a field to play football? Soludo made it possible. Inside here is everything. If you want to watch a movie, it's here. If you want to play football, it's here. If you want to jump from mountain to mountain, there is fake mountain here. You can watch, and the security will be watching you to make sure that something bad don't happen to you. You go there, you laugh, everything that can make you happy is here. So Soludo did a very wonderful job. What we are looking at is a field of football at night, because at night it is turned off, so that the football is turned off, some swimming pool and all these things that are dangerous, they are all turned off. But during the night, light is turned to where children can play, and if you want to play tennis on a small swimming pool and all those things, but big all those difficult ones like these is turned off during the night because of people falling off from here, which is very, very good. Okay, Soludo actually did a very beautiful work. Now we are going to Enugu State and to talk about what Mbah has done. And believe me, before I go to Enugu State, I will talk more about Soludo, because look at how Awka now looks. This place he built also contributed to the beauty of Awka. This is now the most visited place in Awka today. Don't tell me any other place that people visit during Saturday and Sundays like this. I don't mean market, no. I mean leisure place where people go to enjoy. No place will defeat it. No place will defeat here. No place. Both night and day. When things are happening like this, joy began to come back. This is where to watch a movie, do everything. Man, Soludo did a very nice work in Anambra State. So this is a game changer in Anambra State and Soludo's project. So among Soludo's projects, this is what we select as the game changer in Anambra State. And we are going to compare it to what Enugu State Governor is also doing, and the impact the work Enugu State Governor is having and will also have in future. So let's go. Now, let's go to talk about Enugu State Governor. Enugu State Governor, when they were doing campaign, I said earlier, I never heard about this man. Believe me. Even when they were saying PDP win, APC win, and Labour Party win, this one won, I was just hearing it like that. All of a sudden, I heard that the man that won is PDP, and he is Mbah. I saw his picture. I never heard about this man at all. I was like, this man, he looked small and looked like too quiet to be a governor. Yeah, that is how I felt. You know, like he looked like too quiet to be a governor. The Nigerian governor, you need to be harsh. You need to be challenging people like Wike and Amechi and scattering everything. And everybody have to bow for you. And before you know it, you use that opportunity to create awareness. And from the awareness, you begin to develop your state. And because Wike made Nigerian politicians to look like that you need to be mafian. You need to be a mafia and a big one and challenge everybody. And before you know it, governor and president will like you and will give you money for you to build 5 bridges and fly over. So when I saw this guy, I was expecting him to look like Wiki, but he looked different. He looked like a student. That is how I see it, or a teacher, stuff like that. So I was like, this man is too cool, Okay, let's see. But I was actually mistaken. The man came, and all the things that everybody expected to happen in Enugu State, he made them to look, he made the project that everybody expected to happen in Enugu State to look like chicken change. Because he did all the things that Enugu people wanted, and they began to do more. And the people were like, is this guy crazy? Whenever he announced a project, people would be like, he's not going to do it. No, he cannot. Before you know it, he will do it. When he announced projects, no. But among all those projects, both the airline, see the game changer in Enugu State. You see this conference center? This conference center is the biggest project that changed the story of Enugu State and the Southeast entirely. I've said it on my video that there is no project in Enugu State that has impact as this project. And why did I say it? Now, we are not talking about the money because we don't know how much each of the governors have spent. But this particular infrastructure you are looking at here, these buildings, changed the way people view Igbo entirely. Formerly, every Nigerian is afraid to come to Igbo land, not because of insecurity, but because they believe that Igbo people and Igbo states are not developed. It's this project that made it on internet. This project you see is trending everywhere around the world. Some Igbo people use this project as a quiz when they want to talk about Africa. They present projects like this without people on it. The image you will see where they do quiz are images where this project has nobody on it, and they will present like this one is filled up with Africa. They will say, where is this? They will say, this is America. Some will say, no, this is Japan. No, this is China. Some will say, this is Nigeria. Nigeria looks like this. Nigeria, the reason is that even Abuja does not look this way. This project changed the landscape of Enugu State. See, crane everywhere, new building, house, and see this contemporary architecture structure. It is this project that made Nigeria to be organizing conferences in Southeast. People began to feel that they prefer to go to Southeast to do conferences. Hotels began to make profit. There is no day that people are not here, because the International Conference Center in Enugu is not only this auditorium. There are other halls upon halls. People who do wedding come, they rent place here. People who do meeting, they come, they rent place here. People who do conference, they come, they rent here. Companies, they rent here. Nigeria Union of Journalism or journalists, they rent here. The judiciary, they rent here. Every day, I've said it that if anybody who wants to snap pictures with famous people, what you will do is go and rent apartment very close to this place, or be visiting here every day. You will be meeting Chimamanda Doche, governors, all the ministers, Festus Keyamo, this one, everybody is coming here. Nollywood actors, musicians, people come here, they go around, they enjoy, or they come for conference, or when they are doing important things, they come here, they do it. This place changed the way people view Enugu State. And do you know what? This area I'm showing you is going to be the center of Enugu State and the center of Igbo land. Now, after viewing this and seeing the changes this thing has caused, I said this is best project of Governor Peter Mbah. Now, and when Peter Mbah came into power, what he met on ground was this. Enugu State was dying. This place was abandoned. Nobody wanted to take a project that is as huge as this, because this will squeeze all your money. See how it used to look. But what happened? Under 2 years, Peter Mbah revived the place, began to clean the area, began to do everything, and today this place is no more looking like this. It is now looking this way, filling up every day by day. And every Nigerian is happy about this project, including the president. Everybody is happy. Now, South Africa, who used to laugh at Nigeria, even their mind started changing from Nigeria, because everything in Nigeria trend online, both the good and the bad one. These structures of Enugu State is right now trending on social media. And this is the reason I say these three governors have done a lot to wipe off the bad image of Nigeria, both on insecurity and on development. They changed the story of how people view Nigeria. See what you see now when you Google Enugu State. Go and Google Enugu State. Beautiful, beautiful pictures will pump up, especially from here. If this pump up from Enugu State, how would you say the place is dirty? No. But who made it possible? This governor you are seeing, whom I thought is too quiet. He became the best thing that has happened to Enugu State. Now, based on this comparison and based on all these things I have shown you that these governors have done, you know, I told you, you are going to participate and be one of the judges. Based on everything I've shown you today, which governor do you think his work impact more among these three people? Is it Peter Mbah, who made this place that South Africa used on laughing at everybody in Nigeria? That even a senator in Nigeria also used this image to ask House of Assembly, to ask former governor where his money was going to, because Abba and Abia State is looking so dirty. Where is the money of Abia State going? This question was a breaking news in Nigeria. And the governor came up, a good governor, and they changed the image to this. Or is it the Soludo who came up and met insecurity? Everybody was going to the river to bath. People were buying people everywhere. People were disappearing up and down. Accusation falling from up and down, whether it's a Fulani, whether it's a known gunman, whether it's kidnapper, whether it's everybody accusing everybody. Everybody was afraid of going to Anambra State. But today, he changed everything. Whenever they call for anything like party at Soludo, Fun City, people troop in and people troop in to enjoy. Now, nobody cares about insecurity anymore. Everybody just care to go to Solution Fun City, enjoy himself or herself. If you organize any party or you invite any musician and he say, where is the location? And the person say, for the Solution Fun City. People troop in. People have forgotten about anything of insecurity in Anambra State because it has become things of the past because of the way Soludo handled it and create something that brings happiness? Is it this one that have more impact? Write it on comment section. Or is it Mbah who came into power and nobody ever expected, because nobody knew him? If you have heard about Mbah, it's because you are very close to the government. People knew him because of his business, but not many people. When you talk about Nigerian politicians, they say name Nigerian politicians. Nobody would name Mbah 4 years ago. Nobody. He was just working with the government and doing his business and here and there, but nobody knew him. It's like asking me today, who is the commissioner of, if commissioner of work in Enugu State? I don't know him. If tomorrow he become a governor, oh, thank God. That's exactly what it is. Now, is it Mbah who came to Enugu State and nobody knew him, and all of a sudden he took over a challenge, which he said that tomorrow is here, that what he specialized is to make sure that Enugu is one of the most beautiful places for tourism, so that people would be coming, because his target is to make Enugu to generate from 3 billion to 35 billion. And the first target he did was did this project, and from then people started trooping in. Enugu became more famous than Abuja when you talk about conference. This conference center became the most beautiful place in Nigeria currently. No project in Nigeria done in Nigeria is as beautiful as this. Now people visit here every day. They feel happy, they snap. I told you what I heard the other day, that I was watching one video online, and one youth couple who came here, he came here to work because there was a conference, and they invited the youth couples and paid them to work here. And when the woman came here, a lady, she was shouting, say, whoa, she didn't know that Enugu State has a new city. Wow, this is beautiful. So Enugu State has a beautiful city like this. This is a new city and it's very big, and this is better than Abuja. Wow. She was shouting, and I was like, take it easy. So such a person, when he go back after serving in Enugu State, ask him about Enugu State. His way of thinking will be that Enugu State is creating a new city, and that new city is even looking much beautiful than Abuja. Now, is it the Mbah's project that has more impact, or is the Alex Otti, as I asked you earlier? So put it down on the comment section. Which of these projects has more impact in the state and each of the states? Remember what I said, that all of them, based on my own, is a good project. And on my next video, after reading your comments, I will make my decision on my next video. But I want to read your comments, and I have not made my decision yet, because I want to read what you people say, and I will judge based on what I see on comment section, because this is not easy to judge. It's not easy. But things that are easy to judge here is that these 3 governors have brought development in Igbo land, and the way people used to see Igbo land in just 2 years. Within 2 years, they did all this. Imagine what they would do if given opportunity for second tenure. I will see you on comment section. Thank you very much for watching. This is Prizers TV. Don't comment based on feelings. Don't judge this based on that you are from Anambra State, Enugu State, or Abia State. Think very well before you comment. On my next video, I'm going to talk about your comments. See you over there.